In this video, I will be reacting to some horrible football takes that I've seen on the internet, and I'll be explaining why I disagree with each one. These are takes that I've saved on my phone over the past year or so these are the worst of the worst. Hopefully, I can turn this into a bit of a series and continue showing bad takes I have found every few months or so. Before we get into the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm on my way to 1,000 subscribers and it would mean a lot for me to reach that milestone. The first terrible take reads, Marcus Rashford's Premier League career is greater than Luis Suarez's Premier League career. Where do I even start with this one? This tweet was made last season when Rashford was undeservedly getting best player in the world shouts. This obviously allowed for a lot of delusion to leak into the football side of social media. Respectfully, I view Rashford as a very average footballer, and I don't ever think he will reach the level to be viewed as an all-time Premier League great. On the other hand, Luis Suarez may not have had the longest Premier League career, but he was an exceptional player and had one of the best individual Premier League seasons of all time in 2013-14. Both Suarez and Rashford have not won the Premier League, so they are equal in that respect, but I would still say Suarez's Premier League career is still miles ahead of Rashford's because of his individual brilliance in 2012-13 and 2013-14. Rashford is still only 26 and has time, but he will probably never overtake Suarez because he is nothing special of a footballer. This next terrible take reads, Bukayo Saka is definitely better than Bale and Isco. This is just absolutely insane. On a technical level, Bale and Isco are actually an infinite amount of miles clear of Saka. I have some pretty strong opinions about Saka so far in his career, but he will never reach the level of these two players. Bale is arguably a top 5 player of this generation and became a superstar. Isco may not have had the consistency or longevity, but he is one of the most technically gifted footballers I've ever watched. What this guy could do on the ball was just a joke. Saka is a decent baller, but I doubt he will ever surpass these guys in terms of accomplishments, let alone ability. These next two takes are about the same player, so I'll just read them both. The first take reads, Zlatan Ibrahimovic over Harry Kane is actually criminal in terms of footballing ability. The next one says, Zlatan without 12-year-olds calling him a lion is just a glorified Andy Carroll. To see this amount of disrespect directed towards your favorite footballer of all time is just very upsetting. I made a more in-depth video about Ibra if you want to check that out, but basically, this guy doesn't get the respect he deserves from the modern generation of football fans. Ibra is one of the most complete forwards of all time, and there are not many better than him on a technical level. He could actually do everything at such an elite level. How many strikers have you seen glide past players while being 6'5"? The answer is not many. He is one of the best playmaking strikers ever and one of the best finishers ever. To just say that he is a glorified Andy Carroll just shows that you have never watched him play at his best, which was most of his career. Also, I'm one of the biggest Harry Kane fans on the planet, but to try to say that Kane is technically better than Ibra is hilarious. Really hope Ibra's legacy is never ruined, and I hope he is remembered for what he actually was, a complete striker and one of the best to ever do it. This next terrible take reads, Roberto De Zerbi is just better. And this was a comment replying to a video about Unai Emery. These two managers are at completely different points of their careers. Unai Emery is an established top manager, and De Zerbi is just now really introducing himself to the mainstream. De Zerbi could become a great manager, but I think Unai Emery's trophy cabinet speaks for itself. This next terrible take reads, Yaya Toure had arguably one amazing season. Conte has had 3 or 4 world-class seasons under his belt. Here, I just want to talk about the Yaya Toure comment. I'm not even interested in comparing Yaya and Conte. I've seen this take multiple times and it just doesn't make sense to me at all. To say that Yaya Toure only had one amazing season would mean that you are a stat merchant. People only ever talk about Yaya in 2013-14 because he scored 20 goals from midfield during that season and City won the league. But they also remove all context from that season. I'm not denying that that was Yaya's best season, but his previous seasons at Man City, he was playing just as well, but he just wasn't on set pieces. Many of those 20 goals were from free kicks and penalties, and if he was on set pieces those previous seasons, he could have been one of the highest scoring midfielders the league has ever seen. Basically, I just hate that Yaya is only remembered for having one incredible season because it is just not true. He had at least 3 incredible seasons at Man City where he was one of the best midfielders in the league and arguably the world. This next take is by far the worst one I have ever read. It says, it's his first season. Next season, we're going to see a true Robin regen. I'm going to give the viewers 5 seconds to guess who this is. Yeah, I'm not even going to explain this one. So that's the end of the video. I apologize for putting you guys through that. Please tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Please share the worst take that you have ever seen. Follow me on my socials and tag me if you ever see a bad take so I can keep collecting these for future videos. Again, please like and subscribe. It would mean a lot. And thanks for watching.